Today, we're making a foolproof mango sticky rice in the rice cooker. A quick and easy way to make mango sticky rice as an alternative to the traditional method using a bamboo steamer. Using a rice cooker cuts down on the time it takes to make the sticky rice significantly, giving you more time to do whatever it is that you want to do. Mango sticky rice is one of my favorite desserts of all time, and if you're anything like me and baking or making desserts isn't your strong suit, this is a recipe you should definitely add to the rotation. The beauty and simplicity of this dessert really showcases the essence of Southeast Asian flavors, so do me a favor and make sure you like, comment, share, and save this video. Alright y'all, remember to wash your hands. Then the first thing we'll do is rinse and soak our glutinous sticky rice. This is the brand that I'm using today, and we'll just rinse and drain our rice with cold tap water to wash away the excess starches. We'll repeat this step 3 or 4 times or until the water mostly runs clear. Now, the more traditional method of using a bamboo steamer requires you to soak the grains of rice overnight, but using the rice cooker, we're able to cut that down to an hour of soaking. After an hour of soaking the rice, I'm gonna drain the water using a fine mesh strainer, and I'll just give the rice one final rinse. Then to a rice cooker, we'll add about a cup of our rice. And for my recipe, I like using a 1-to-1 ratio, equal parts sticky rice to water. And I do prefer a more gooey sticky rice. And if you prefer yours a bit drier, I would recommend cutting the water by 1/4. We'll get our water into the rice cooker and we'll just cook our sticky rice in the standard white rice mode. While the sticky rice is cooking in the rice cooker, we'll move on to our coconut sauce. I have 13.5 ounces of coconut milk, and I like using the Arroy D brand, and I'm just gonna give that a shake before I open it up. We'll pour that into our sauce pot and turn our heat to medium. To the coconut milk, I'll add in a 1/4 cup of sugar and a pinch of salt. Now, I will say that I don't like cloyingly sweet desserts, and with any Asian desserts, I think the ultimate compliment is actually not too sweet. With any recipe though, I always recommend seasoning to taste. If you do like your dessert sweeter, feel free to add a 1/3 cup or even 1/2 cup of sugar. But remember to season as you go because it's always easier to add ingredients, but nearly impossible to remove it. To our coconut milk, I'm gonna add a couple of fresh pandan leaves, which will add a slightly herbal and earthy aromatic essence to our sauce. And if you've ever had any Asian desserts, you know that the combination of pandan and coconut is absolutely elite. Now I'm just gonna bring the sauce up to a slight simmer, making sure to not boil the sauce over. We really just want our sugar to be melted, for everything to be fully combined, and for the pandan to be able to steep in the coconut milk. When our rice is done cooking, I'm gonna take a couple of really big spoonfuls of the sauce and mix that into our sticky rice. And if you like this recipe, and you want to learn how to make more of your favorite Asian dishes, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications to stay up to date on all my latest posts. Then we'll close the rice cooker and let the rice sit covered for another 10 minutes or so to really allow the rice to absorb all that flavor. Then the last thing we'll do is cut up our mangoes. Now you can use any type of mangoes that you want as long as it's ripe and today I'm gonna be using champagne mangoes. We're just gonna get that peeled up, and for the cutting, you can either cut these up into strips and plate it up traditionally, but today we'll be serving it in almost a parfait style. So I'm just gonna give our mangoes a dice instead. And then it's time to assemble our bowl. I'm using a glass bowl, but you can use a wide cup or even a mason jar, but we'll just layer in our sticky rice. And I like using an ice cream scooper to make that easy to spoon in. We'll add in some of our cubed mangoes. And a generous amount of our coconut sauce. And I swear, every single restaurant skimps on the coconut sauce, but I like mine extra wet. And the final touch is garnishing with some sesame seeds. And if you wanted to be bougie, adding a sprig of mint or basil for that little pop of color would definitely take it over the top. But I'm broke and I'm not buying that just to garnish. So that's our rice cooker mango sticky rice. As always, the printable recipe is on my blog at feedthepudge.com. And if you've made it this far, let me know in the comments section what your favorite Thai dish is. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.